Hi, folks. I'm with our newest franchisee who just launched his business only a week or two ago. So I'm going to ask him to introduce himself and tell us where in the country he is operating from. So over to you, Stuart.
So I'm Stuart Smith. I'm operating from Warwick and Snitterfield, Shakespeare's country. And it's all good.
Very good, very good. So I won't ask you about your thespian career, given that it's Shakespeare country. But what I will do is ask you what you actually did do before EweMove. So what was keeping you busy?
So before EweMove, I was in the motor trade for 26 years. Last role as head of business for an Audi business in Cheltenham. It was a challenging 26 years, but time for a change.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, if you've survived 26 years in the car game, you must have been quite good at it. So what made you throw the towel in and look for a change?
A couple of reasons, really. One is the motor trade is very much going through a changing period. With electric cars and also some other bits and pieces, agency model, etc. Mm-hmm. And two, I wanted to do something for myself for a change, before it becomes too late. So EweMove looked like a great proposition. I actually looked at it a year ago, but then was offered a job, mm-hmm. Which I couldn't refuse. Yeah. But then was drawn back to EweMove again when I saw one of my colleagues had joined the franchise as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was going to ask you what sort of made you choose EweMove. So I mean, regardless of one of your colleagues joining, you must have done your own due diligence. So what was it about the proposition that attracted you and thought, yes, this is the right thing for me?
So obviously a year ago, they'd won the triple in terms of all three estate agency mm-hmm. awards. Then again, when I looked this time around, they'd won them again. So I was thinking, well, they must be a good company to work with. In terms of the franchise model, it looks like something that actually I can earn equal money to what I was earning out of the motor trade, if not more, mm-hmm. And do it around my home work life.
Yeah, right. That's good. And obviously, with you now on board, Stuart will win the triple again for the third time in a row, I'm sure, later
Absolutely,
on this year.
Just because of me.
That's right. No, that's very good. No, it's really good to hear. So, what now then, because you said about earning more than you could have earned or might have earned in the motor trade, and I'm sure you will surpass that. So, but what are your personal goals for your business? Have you set yourself any clear sort of financial aims and objectives?
Indeed. Year one, I'm aiming for the 100,000 mark. I know how I've got to get there. Mm-hmm. And I've set that out by how many inquiries I've got to get, how many I've got to convert, etc. I know what fees I'm going to be charging. And so year one is very much clearly set out. Year two and beyond, I want to, that'll be a moving feat throughout the year mm-hmm. where I'll see what I'm actually achieving and how I'm achieving it. And at the moment, I'm looking to double year one. But that may very well change. It may go beyond that or half that. I don't know, but I need to see where I'm at.
Yeah, that's right. And you've had a cracking sort of start. So, I mean, how many appraisals did you have booked for your first couple of days of business?
Well, I had 7 booked. 1 fell through last minute, so I ended up doing 6. The 7th one is still ongoing. Mm-hmm. A very busy day, and all of those customers from day one are still telling me that they do want to get to market, but just not yet. So hopefully within the next couple of months, we'll get them all listed. Yeah,
that's right. And we are, just for the point of the time reference, we're talking, literally just a week or a week and a half since you first started. So having all those appraisals booked on day one from a cold start, with the kind of training support and launch support you've been given, that sets you on a really, really good benchmark. So given that, now you've obviously been through training and you have launched and you've had that launch support and everything else, how confident are you that you're going to hit those objectives you've set for yourself?
Oh, very, very confident. In terms of the inquiries that I'd set to be able to convert, I'm already getting more inquiries than that level. So that just tells me that as long as I maintain my conversions, I should actually exceed my year one expectations. And it may be a 6-month expectation because if it comes in at that rate, I may need to increase it.
Yeah, that's right. So I love the fact, you see, this is what happens when you worked in the car industry for so long, is if you hit your targets, you just increase them because you want to do a bit more.
That's right.
Yeah, no, fantastic. And why wouldn't you? Because you're the sole beneficiary now. So that makes absolute sense. Yeah. No, it's really good. A bit of feedback then, Stuart. So did you expect, I guess, to, have the level of marketing effectiveness? So obviously we do training and all that stuff, and that's about you, but we've got our lean green marketing machine. and we encourage franchisees to deploy that. So that's what a franchise is all about, and that drives leads into you and your business. So did you think it would be as effective as it has been for you?
Obviously not, no. Because I'd expected going through the training. We were talking about trying to get 40 leads in a month, and I'm already exceeding that, and that just shows how effective the marketing has been. And talking around the franchisees, giving me different ideas in terms of leaflet drops, etc. as well. It's all contributing to the leads coming in. So everything working together, it's really coming to fruition.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, well, I have no reason to wish you luck, Stuart, because I don't think you'll need it. But I do wish you every success because, it's such an amazing start. I'm sure you'll go skyrocketing past those objectives you set for yourself, and I look forward to watching that happen. So thank you very much for joining me today, Stuart, and all the very best, and we're always here to help you as and when you need it.
Perfect. Thanks very much.